linebackers.
Oh yeah.
Pretty famous.
Okay, cool. So
you'll get plenty of reps to try to work on the pass.
Yep, that'd be awesome.
Showcase event at training camp.
Okay, so let's do it. But yeah, man, I'm so glad to be here, and just staff, like just her, just introducing herself and coming in as welcoming. Everybody was just so welcoming here. So I can't wait to be part of this thing. So
I talked to Coach Ferentz about you last week, and he said anytime they needed a big play, you were the guy that provided it.
Yes, sir.
What gave you the ability to do that in big moments?
I feel like to be my offensive line, and I feel like the guys that were in front for me. It wasn't just the relationships off the field. I mean, on the field, it was just off the field. We hung out. And them guys, we had a bond that it was just all of us together. It was great. So when we got on the field, it was just there. It was chemistry, and I feel like they blocked their butts off of me, and so was the wide receivers and the tight end. So I feel like they helped me make them big plays, big times. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to score touchdowns. So like I said, when at the Minnesota game, they scored the touchdowns. I did it, and so they did it all for me. So
did it matter? You guys were all Iowa guys. Like everybody's homegrown there.
Yeah.
There's none of the transfers and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that was the main thing about me is that I wanted to stay there. I want to be on the Coach Ferentz. I feel like he's one of the best to do it. And he put 94 people in the league. So I wanted to be the next up. So I stayed there even when times hard, because I feel like now a lot of people will go when times get hard there, and I feel like that's what a lot of people have. Adversity, and see how you overcome it. So with me sophomore year getting hurt, and then me coming back junior year and having a great season was just showed it. Stay there and get over the adversity, and just keep being positive and keep staying forward. So
seemed like
knew you were getting the ball though. The popcorn seller knew you were getting the ball.
Yeah, but I
was still productive.
Yep, and I feel like that was the thing that we didn't care. They knew it was the ball, but they had to stop it, and they couldn't stop it. So we just kept doing it.
It seemed like your best runs often came because you trusted your O-line. You had patience behind them. How do you develop that chemistry again in the NFL? Like you guys had the homegrown factor there, but now you got to do it again here.
Building relationships with those guys off the field. Just going over their house, playing the game with them, chilling with them, and just learning their background and learning their story and learning what learning chemistry on here, so we can do great on Sundays. So.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.